Welcome to my crib. First ever crib that I co-lease with someone, like from the very beginning, like actually because of my credit score. Like after building my credit score and for 5 years in America, yes, you have to have a credit score nowadays in America. That was not a thing in Macau, where I used to live, at least not for us immigrants. But yeah, like very spacious, as you can see. We got a place by the water, and yeah, for a good price, back in South Florida. You guys have to check out the kitchen too. Boom, what's up? Hi guys, today I will be making just kidding, we have no pots and pans. I don't know if you hear a little like echo because of the higher ceilings. I mean, I don't need high ceilings, I'm so short. This is way better lighting than the other place that we got. If I ever make a dish that I failed, I will promise to show you. But yeah, so the whole steps to do this was because we found a place online where we saw a floor plan that was available right away. We've been staying with the in-laws, and what a huge tub, what's up? Yes, with washer and dryer. All right, dryer, very important. Washer, dryer. And yes, we got a bed ASAP because that's the essentials. You'll be seeing me in here most of the time. So last thing I've mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned here, maybe I mentioned in the podcast that I host with Yasmin's Outcast 853. I'm so happy that I got to do this because the first place I didn't really choose it, although it's amazing. I had amazing memories for those 5-6 years. Had amazing time with our doggy over there. Me and my other half were in Asia to try it out. Decided to go out in Asia with our savings and travel because we are getting older, and if we want to do that, it would be sooner rather than later. So that's what we did. We sold a lot of our stuff and gave away a lot of clothes. The steps to getting to rent a place here, you gotta make sure you have good credit. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing in America until I got to America. You have to show proof of income. Usually is like 2.5 or twice to 3 times more that you're making compared to the rent. Like you have to be making 3 times as much as the rent. That way, to make sure that you can actually cover your part. But then there's like some places that would accept if you have a huge savings, if it covers like the annual rent or something like that, then it's fine and you'll get approved type of thing. So yeah, we went through this online portal. I think it was called Approve Shield. That's where you upload your shit, and you also have to log into your bank, and then they will verify your income and stuff like that. We got approved, and then after that it was just reading the lease and signing the lease, and then went in here. Gotta pay, and we had to pay deposit and all that jazz. We didn't have to pay a month's deposit. It depends your credit score. If your credit score is good, then I guess when you come in, you gotta list down stuff that might be in not so great condition, so that it doesn't put the blame on you. They said that you can just take a picture because the timestamp on your phone should cover. So yeah, I got a lot of photos and videos on my phone, just some cracks on the floor, which I don't care, you know. It's just like, I don't want you to blame me for it, so that's all. Yeah, all in all, perfecto. If you're looking for a new place and, you know, struggling, I understand, because it is like kind of a big decision, obviously, and we're fortunate enough to have a good savings, like, you know, actually saved up money and was responsible. Me? No way. So yeah, we were responsible, and with our money, we didn't buy too many expensive stuff. I bought a lot of useless clothes for sure. That's one thing I have to stop doing, is buying useless clothes. I like when we were moving and I had to get rid of so many clothes, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much. I have 3 jean jackets. Are you serious? It's too much. Give it all the goodwill. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you are looking for a place and have any questions, like, comment. Maybe I know. To be honest, I was a little anxious the whole time. Like, I kept calling the leasing office just to make sure I did things right. Leasing offices, at least, like my leasing office, at least. Sometimes you go on these apartments and you can see like reviews, and obviously if it's bad looking, you should read like the most current ones, because a lot of like the bad reviews are maybe like 5 years ago, like with an old property manager. Maybe now it's like a renewed one, which did good. So remember to see the most recent ones. Try to avoid believing in reviews with just one review in their total like amount of reviews, because maybe maybe they're from another apartment and they like trying to throw shade at them. Who knows? But like, you can see what reviews are more authentic and stuff, even especially with photos. There were some apartments that we were looking at that was even lower than our price range, and it was really nice. But when we would check the reviews, there was a lot of security flaws. Before sending in your application, just try to make sure you are of the approval range. You know, you don't want to get rejected, and because when you get rejected, I think like they will like have you blacklisted. Well, like practically like telling other property manager like, hey, this tenant, I did a check on her and not great. So there's also like, they had to do criminal background check and all that. So make sure you didn't do doo-doo. Don't lie on your application, because they'll find that out and you'll be like, oh, that's very sus. So yeah, just that. I gotta do internet setup. Got AT&T because every complex has their own like internet provider, internet or cable, up to you. These days we never even use our cable anymore, so I just chose internet because it's cheaper, and I get to choose a higher internet speed. So I got 1,001 with 1 gig. And if you were to get like the bundle of internet with DirecTV for AT&T, I think it's like 100 something, 150. This one for just internet, I got 80 for $80, and for 1,000 MBG. I think the DirecTV one comes with 300, which is pretty slow if you want to game. Oh my God, I found it. It's like all the way in. Say, place your gateway near your AT&T. Like that close? This was all the way in there. And it said to
your phone, and then you will have it.
Oh yeah,
in
true.
case.
Okay. I have done it.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. So,
All right.
you will just reconnect your phone, and then you will be able to use it. No, thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I think, everything seems to be up and running. So do you have any other questions or concerns regarding the account?
No, this is good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. So if there's nothing else, I wish you a lovely rest of the day and thank you for choosing AT&T.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, bye.